Up, there it is, there's the chest. Great detectives, great deduction. Okay. Use the bronze fruit, so that means I can only do it once. Final enemy is Archer, which means it's most likely Moriarty one final time, and we're fighting assassins. It is assassin, right? Yeah, assassin versus Archer. Section 18, Great Detectives, Great Deduction. This world is filled with stories, large and small. King Lear and Macbeth go without saying, of course. There's also the gangster from China, the Wolf King, the Headless Horseman. Sherlock Holmes and I were part of one such story too, but none of them truly matter. What matters right now is another story. Darfrey Schutz, the marksman who could hit any target he wished with 6 out of 7 bullets. But the 7th, controlled by the devil, shot someone precious to him, and he fell into despair. Do you understand? In this story, the 7th bullet possesses power on par with the Grim Reaper. At the same time, the devil must fire the 7th bullet. He has no choice in the matter. Does that mean that this meteor is the 7th bullet? And inactivated the moment we tried to kill you. That's why you moved it closer. So, the moment Moriarty's death was confirmed, the meteor would prepare itself to be fired. But if that were the case, the 7th bullet shouldn't go where Moriarty wants. It's controlled by the devil, right? We have no way of knowing what it will hit. Ah. Mosh? It'll hit me. No way, I can't believe it. That's why you did it, Professor. Now, how could you? I see you share Holmes' gift for deduction, Mosh. Indeed, there is nothing and no one I hold precious. So I agonize over this. I have nothing I care for enough to turn a meteor into one of the bullets. Holmes deduced that I used the Holy Grail in order to strengthen the bullets. But he was wrong. It was the first time that he had ever been wrong in his deductions about me. For my part, this was practically a gamble. Furthermore, the odds were very much against me, as such I had to tell Bale everything. On top of that, I also need him to lose his memory. This is because he had to see me as good Moriarty and genuinely try to dispose of me. He agreed to my plan, knowing that it had an extremely low chance of success. He said it was the only way we would be able to kill Cell. You know what I mean? It's coming for us. I do. I don't understand. What is going on, Mosh? Moriarty lost his memory, found a good side of himself, and fought alongside Master. We know that much is true, but if you look at it another way, it also means that he now has someone he would risk his life to protect, someone precious to him. That's why the bullet is headed towards you, because that's where the person he cares about is. Then even bringing Master here was all part of your plan. Exactly. The sheer humanity you have all shown me is remarkable. It reveals true goodness inside you. But while this makes you strong against evil, it also makes you weak against other good people. Fight fire with fire, evil with evil, and good with good. In order to triumph against good, I became truly good myself. Miscreant. Indeed I am. A devil and miscreant, the Napoleon of crime. That is who James Moriarty is. Now then, we have about 5 minutes until the bullet is loaded into the tower. My calculations cannot be foiled, not as long as Sherlock Holmes is out of commission. And he is now serving as my own source of power. Holmes. Master! Archer, take up your weapons. You're going to help us whether you want to or not. What do you plan? What? You're planning for us to smash the meteor with our swords. It's not just a meteor, it's a magical bullet. Now, all odds are all in but nil, and I'm not obligated to help. But sure, why not? I achieved my goal. Doesn't matter to me when I die. Master, we'll all do our best to intercept the meteor. Don't worry, Moriarty won't harm you. Of course not. I would never do something so foolish after making it this far. Stay here, Master. And remember, you have done nothing wrong, of that you can be certain. No need to console you, huh? I'll do my best, but knowing when to give up is important too, yeah. Alter, no! If you can still glare at me like that, you can last a while longer. Most people in your position would have accepted their fate, no wonder you managed to save the world. You're a real piece of work. I know that. What about a forced race shift? It's no good. Now that the 7th bullet has been confirmed, the casualty... The casualty has been reinforced. You do want to let Master Cell jump to another time. Don't give up yet. Try everything you possibly can. Yes, ma'am. Master! You're awfully quiet for someone usually so talkative. I've already explained everything I need to. There's nothing left to say. I see. Well, congratulations, Moriarty. You sacrificed everything and finally managed to beat Sherlock Holmes. I suppose so. To be honest, in less than 5 minutes, we'll have lost. So this may not be the best time to ask, but I just can't bring myself to ask, Master. Still about it. I'll tell you. What's this now? Do you regret this? I have no right to answer that. What about you? Do you have any regrets? Not a single one. Your obstinacy is remarkable, Huh? What is it, Master? I felt a breeze. What? Who are you? Haha! Regret. To think that Napoleon of Crime would have any regrets. You truly have fallen low, haven't you, Professor? And yet this young lady doesn't regret anything. That's my accomplice for you. I know that, lad. Huh, you recover quick, don't you? And there's 7 tantalizing spare doors, no way. There's the same 7 dressed in black we met back in the Temple of Time. That's right. I'm the Count of Monte Cristo. Good to see you again, my accomplice. You seem down. You must have taken one hell of a beating. But not to worry, I'm here now. And I'll accompany you all the way down to hell if that's where our path leads. Well, well, so you were alive too. Lovely. Wait. Was that fire? Jalter? Lovely. Yes! You don't seem happy to see me. The old Moriarty was way more expressive than you. I knew it! If you don't hear the freaking sound, the servant most likely is not dead. Hallelujah! I knew I should have roasted your ass when I had the chance, old man. Alter! Hey, why would you call me that of all things? Sean, you're alive. Thank goodness. Yep, sure I am. I cut it real close, but at the last moment, you know. I'm afraid I don't actually know. That's right. Holmes told you to watch your feet if I recall. Indeed he did. Thanks to that very advice. She ended up diving straight into a manhole. Wonderful form, too. Hey, I made damn sure to sterilize myself after. What are you looking at me like that for? If you got something to say, spit it out. Oh. What, do you want me to rub your shoulders or something? How about I just freaking burn you alive instead? But that can wait a minute. Hey, Master, I brought backup. Backup? Well, I saved some chump anyway. He's not going to be much help, but he did say he had something to give you. In fact, I was originally summoned to protect him and to work with him to save someone else. Hey! Ha! I've finally been rescued, Master! I'd love to express this joy in a sonnet, but that will have to wait. For the moment, William Shakespeare's back and fully recovered. You really aren't going to be much help. Ouch! You caught me to the quick! And here's a second unhelpful reinforcement. Some Shinjuku trip this turned out to be. Yeah, I was looking forward to visiting Kabukicho, only to find it in flames with strange dolls dancing as if possessed. What in the world were those? All I wanted to see was overdressed people with pitch-black desires. Well, if nothing else, I learned that moving mannequins are truly the stuff of nightmares. Anyway, with no other choice, I holed up in an abandoned house waiting for just this moment. Well now, I certainly didn't account for you two in my calculations, especially you, Anderson. You're telling me, but when a certain dumbass asked me for help, I just couldn't say no. By the way, I also have something for you. Me? For you? Sir Moriarty, I take it that Sherlock Holmes is no longer present in Shinjuku. Seeing as you absorbed him. Right you are. As long as Holmes' power is also yours, your power as an evil professor will never decline. After all, ordinarily, Holmes always beats you, but now he's your ally. Right now, Professor, I imagine you must feel as though there's nothing you can't do. Unstoppable, in other words, and it makes sense. If the story ensures that the protagonist wins, what better way to win than to become the protagonist? Stop right there, Shakespeare. What are you planning? History's greatest detective may have let down his guard for a moment and allowed you to absorb it. But remember this well, villain. He blazed a path to a world in which thousands of skilled detectives followed in his wake. Naturally, they too are phantom spirits. In a normal Holy Grail war, they wouldn't be worth summoning. However, seriously, thanks to that, we had to resort to a derivative work. It's nice that we didn't have to come up with any backstories, but the restrictions were a real pain. Still, the client requested it. They didn't have a choice. These scribbles may not be much, but they shouldn't be more than suffice for a summoning. And with that, it's time for a hastily written, slightly hackneyed turnabout story. Now let me introduce you to everyone. This is the derivative work we spun up. They may not compare to the original, but at this point in time, they shine brighter than any heroic spirit. Mudkin Mines, Laban, a story just for you. As an author, I get to use his noble phantasm in this way. First folio. Oh? What the? What's going on? Marsh, do you have any idea? I may be a genius, but even I don't have the foggiest at the moment. Demons are being summoned. No, that's not it. Their spirit origin values are too low. These are shadow summons, and there's so many. The noble phantasms have summoned 100, no, 200 of these things. Who are you all? The heck? We are phantom spirits, Master of Chaldea. That is why we appear to be ghosts. The others are unable to even do that much, and are merely drifting around us. You are no way! Thankfully, we won't be fighting directly. We'll just be helping our master a little bit. Part of me would like to argue in Moriarty's defense, but not when the planet's doom is near. That's just like you, isn't it? That last one's a perfect betrayal. And what'll that Belgian get off to? I have a message from him. He says he already surpassed his home, so he won't be sticking his nose in. So what, are these previous detectives? That said, he also said he would help us. One of these shadows must be him. I see, that detective's still too proud for his own good. Was it gray brain cells? Brain cells are supposed to be pink, but if they're gray, it means you're dead. Never mind that, exactly what should we do at this point? We practically already lost. The numbers don't lie, 2 and 2 will always be 4, no matter what. Not at all. You've only just begun to fight. Mr. Holmes has left something important behind, a thing we always forget. Of course, not my usual style, but oh well. I can't say I care for that. I mean, did Holmes himself ever try it out? Don't worry, it's Master who will be doing it. Otherwise, she can't help to defeat Moriarty. Wait, what? No need to fret. We're offering you our power. All you have to do is accept it. From there, you will attack Moriarty. Nothing at all mysterious about it. In fact, it's quite scientific. Wait, I think I can guess at your true names. The Master can't attack anyone. You're exactly right, young lady. We too are incapable of attacking anyone physically. Even if we were heroic or phantom spirits, not in our nature. Our claim to fame is solving riddles after all. Indeed. As if a bunch of forgotten old men like us could take part in combat. That's why you'll attack in a way that only we can. That's why we were summoned. Okay, Cell. We will now lend you our power, not just us. Thanks to the great writer Shakespeare and Anderson, there are countless detectives here with us. Some of us may have forms and many may not, but we are all here nonetheless. Not only from Great Britain, many of us have come from countries around the world as well. All of us have gotten up from off our behinds and come together to help you. Someone who would risk their own life to save a planet that is already outside the bounds of history. Now our power is yours. That's the scoop, Moriarty. Now go on, pick up your weapon. You're not real happy about this either, right? So go out with a bang, it'll take a bit of the sting. Ha, so this is your last resort. Sending a multitude of half-baked fictional detectives. Who do you think I am? I'm James Moriarty, the only detective who could ever hold a candle to me as Sherlock Holmes. Very well then. I don't know it, nor do I care to know what you're up to, but I'll fight you to the last. If you've got detectives on your side, then I shall draw on the forces of evil to bolster my own power. I've confirmed the appearance of the Holy Grail. It seems like it was never used in the last battle. If this magical energy is as powerful as that of a demon god pillar, so he really wasn't fighting at his full strength before. Yes, he actually means business this time then. Master, please win! Sorry, Master, but it looks like you'll be dying in 3 minutes sooner than I expected. I trust you have no regret, seeing as you're the one who chose this course of action. This time I'll make sure to beat you. There's no way I'm giving up. Then have at you! Grand battle!
最終決戦といこう。探偵が勝つか犯人が勝つか。行くぞ！
何でも教えてあげる。あなたが生き残っていたらね。
この辺りいじった方がいいんじゃないか？
Let's do this. And this.
夢のような形。
Oh crud, both of them have break bars. I noticed that Moriarty had two, but... Oh, come the hell on. This is not what I was hoping for at all. Well, not necessarily what I was hoping for, but it's something that I can handle. I believe. Come on.
中だな。他にやることないの？つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
Standards all on the board for everyone. Okay. Yes, it actually worked. Thank you.
つまり中だな。他にやることないの？
Not Kamada.
よくってよ。とっておきを出してくれる皆様。お手を胸元見えちゃってます海にレムリア、空にハイアラキ、そして地にはこのサナトクマラ。
Defense down, baby.
言い逃れは聞きませんわ。浮気移り気で狐はまるっとお見通し。いざ浮き上がるよけがから上位一瞬。
Overgauge.
コンコット。
I'll take those 11 quick stones. Thank you very much.
雲を呼ぶ。他愛ない。
Wait, what? We gain 20% of our noble phantasm every turn? If that's the case, then I like the sound of that. But yeah, we need to get rid of this enigma purely because it gets rid of our noble phantasm. Something I cannot stand. Ah, dang it, so close. Yep, great detectives, great deduction gives it to us.
そのカードね。胸元見えちゃってます星よ。コンコット。
take all this 3 stars. Thank you very much. Oh, look, 173,000 HP. Someone give yourself an extra charge once you prick.
さあ
Come on,
世
Weaver!
界崩
Attack
壊ま
Weaver!
であとわずかだ私も少々それに加担す
Thank you!
るカタストロフクライ
You fool! You bloody fool!
悪い大
You shouldn't have attacked the Weaver. The person you truly should have attacked was none other than the Momo-sama.
これで耐えます。
Okay. So now it's
よくってよ
Kamada.
とっておきを出してあげる。優雅に決めますかも。海にレムリア、空にハイヤダキ、そして地にはこのサナトクマラ。参ります。
魔弾よ と
Of course you wouldn't get rid of the double phantasm, wouldn't you? Damn it! Well, this blows.
そのカードね。胸のいいわ。見えちゃってます。第二の光。コンコンと。
If anything, this will give us more time to get our
Mother
damage
you.
increased up, right?
と
Oh, look at that! 200% Noble Phantasm, I'll take it. Huh. Yeah, I've got no choice but to do that. Lord Camelot! Lord Camelot! How can I sneak home? Goddess Lord
私を最悪な
Camelot!
席にお手を。いい
See
わ。
that? Your Noble Phantasm increased!
それはすべての傷、すべての怨恨を癒す我らが故郷。権限せよ。
Lord Camelot! And her Noble Phantasm increased the damage on top of it. Completely
言い逃
forgot
げは
about.
聞きません
That helped a lot.
浮気移りで狐は丸
Come on, Moriarty!
いざ受け上がるよけがさ超愛実践
Can you handle the heat of
第
summer?
一の光
Apparently not. Oh, what do you know?
さ
The
あ
thing I gave us
世
defense
界
is
崩
if that's
壊ま
still
で
gonna
あと
help.
わずかだ私も少々それに加担す
Hey!
るカタス
I'm
トロ
sorry,
フ
Maj,
ク
but
ライ
you're the only one I could actually handle taking the damage. I love you, Mush, but you're literally the only one that I could let actually take damage. Okay, damage increase.
まさにサマーバケーシ
Uh-huh. Yeah. So now it's
ョンよくっ
Kumada.
てよ胸とっておきを出してあげるちゃってます海にレムリア空にハイヤダ
Come on, Helena! Please deal at least 30,000 damage to the assassin.
他はいない破壊だ
気に食わぬ
Okay. I will stun you. I will increase damage.
気に食わぬ
Increase double phantasm. I will also do this purely because I can. Take a grudge of Rashomon.
優雅に決めますかも緑氏にの右腕は怪異となった
The boy mighty, boy yada, you prick. Ain't touching you down.
正義が勝った
Justice shall always prevail. Now to Mamo. Ibaraki, let's go. I don't need to see another noble phantasm. Yeah! 9-turn victory on the final boss.
しちゃいました。
GG. This was a fun singularity, albeit really annoying at times. Literally taxing on my voice, trying to do Moriarty. Oh god. Ugh, I can't believe you overpowered me in this state. But I haven't lost yet, Holy Grail. Give me all your strength. A second wave. We won't survive until another one. Now is the time. Indeed it is. Cell, I believe you already know what it is you have to say. Those words are nothing less than our noble phantasm. Now, Master of Chaldea, say it. James Moriarty. You were the culprit behind this. Haha! Haha! That's your plan. Yes, you're correct. I was the mastermind behind this whole incident. I am the culprit. The power is leaving me, and all because my culpability was proven. Now I see. Since I never left any evidence of my crimes behind, I was never once named as the culprit. But I didn't know that the moment I was unmasked, the moment I lost to the detective would weaken me like this. Still, it's strange. Even with the power of so many great detectives on your side, I should have been able to defeat you. Every calculation, every analysis bore that out. Magical energy, tactics, weapons. I should have been your superior in every respect. So then why? Why did I still lose? Why? Don't you get it? No, I don't. Are you telling me you do, Master? I think I get it too. Then please, do enlighten me. I cannot die without knowing. Tell me, why did I lose? Please tell him, Master. Think about it. You had fun, didn't you? Because you're a good guy. So that's it. I thought I was fighting at full strength, but this is what was eating away at me all this time. It's the time I spent with all of you before regaining my memory. Now I see. If I had erased those memories, I would no longer have any care about for the bullet to hit. So I couldn't get rid of them. But I know myself well. Even with them, I knew I would return to evil once my old memories came back. Even if I had someone I cared about, I was sure I could cast them aside. That was when I thought, and yet... Thank you, I understand now. No wonder I lost. I understand evil well. I know the endless charm it holds. But I never once experienced being on the side of justice. Now I have. I feel strange. It's perplexing. And I'll be damned if it doesn't feel better than I thought. Yes, I see it now. My failure was inevitable. Archer, look. Seems like something happened to the bullet. Guess we're just dealing with a regular meteor now. I'll smash it, but it'll take everything I've got. You can clean up the mess. Fallen King or not, you should still have no trouble sweeping up a bunch of stardust, right? You smash it, that's quite a proclamation. Can you really accomplish that with your little spells? You bet I can. I may not be a great spellcaster, but that sort of thing's right up my alley. I'll use my reality marble. Usually I slip this thing designed to turn my whole world upside down to an opponent's body. If we're just talking about fragmenting a meteor hellbent on destroying Earth, it ought to do the trick. Don't mess up. Relax. Once a mercenary takes on a job, they make sure to see it through to the end. I am the bone of my soul. It's no good. We can't race shift her. 10 seconds until Bennu makes impact. Come on, servants. There's only one's left who can save that world. Unlimited lost works. Did he do it? He did it, right? Right? No, not yet. Even the fragments are enough to obliterate Shinjuku. And there are so many. Wait, he did it, I'm sure of it, can't you see? Here it comes! Excalibur Morgan! I can! To swan a bullet from the sky, one needs a divine construct that stands above all other sacred swords. Even if the one who wields that sword is consumed by darkness. Forty good. Hammer of the Vile King refers to rising sun. As long as Master is here, that light will never. Follow the light. Excalibur Morgan! And Shinjuku was saved! Hooray! Good job, you two! Bennu is completely destroyed. Shinjuku's environmental parameters have returned to normal. Thal can reship home at any time. Master, we did it! Oh well. It seems both our dreams have been quite thoroughly crushed. Sorry, Bale. We were both one step away from fulfilling our goals, and yet, ironically, we are fulfilled now. At any rate, this may not mean much now that I've lost, but I'm sorry, Master. I hurt you over and over again. I twisted your integrity and your devotion to my own purposes, and used your naivete as a trap. But at least, believe this. Those moments, the times we spent in the roost, the times we fought together. Though that justice may have been embedded in me, at the time I believed it in it wholeheartedly. However, that is not who I am now. So just think of me as a terrorist who merely happens to look like him. Not happening. You're a stubborn one, aren't you? Alright, go ahead if that's what you want to do. Great detectives, let me just say to you, from the bottom of my heart, go to hell! Next time, I'll make sure you cannot possibly finger me as the culprit. That sounds wrong. I'll come up with a crime so perfect you'll never be able to pin it on me. Thank you for the kind words. Now farewell, there truly is nothing like science, is there? I heartily concur. I say though, aren't you stealing my lines? Well, we are both professors. Don't worry, you have your own personalities. I can't believe they even summoned a gaudy old geezer like me. Thanks for that. Very well then. I believe I shall take my leave as well. Goodbye, everyone. And Moriarty, I hope you find happiness in your future. And what was that supposed to mean? Was it sarcasm? I think he meant you may be summoned as a servant. Why don't you try being summoned? Don't be ridiculous. On second thought, maybe it's not so ridiculous, is it? Maybe. Is it actually possible? Of course it is. You've already been recorded as a proper servant. And given how commendable the young master is. No more. They love not poison that do poison need. They let us say they love poison that do poison need. Or something thereabouts. I see. I suppose there's only one thing to be done. Make sure you entertain me after I've been summoned. I will, I promise. To not summon for you directly. Oh, there's no need to promise. Just keep it in mind. Alright then. Au revoir. For a guy who took on a ton of damage, was on the brink of death, he sure went out on a cheerful note. Perhaps he was just trying to save face. I imagine he thought he was doing us a favor by not subjecting us to a sappy farewell. You think? I think he just wanted to see the look on the master's face. That too is eminently possible. Well then, I believe we had best be on our way as well. Right you are, Shakespeare. I have deadlines to meet after all. And only 28 days this month to meet them. Perhaps I should stay here a bit longer and do some research. Don't be a fool. You've already started disappearing. If I go, I'm taking you with me. You coward! Sanjay, can I dance with Jalta before we go? I've done what I was asked to do. I suppose I too had better be on my way. Come to think of it, who asked you? Heh, never mind what Southern Shakespeare is like. As a playwright, he must have a lot of fans. I was taken aback to see how much worse things were than I had imagined, but having saved the world or not, it looks like you've still got a long road ahead of you. In which case, will I see you again? Absolutely. I no doubt their paths will cross once more. Remember, this well, my accomplished punishment, deserving or otherwise, is always a given. But you will never succumb to it. All you need to do is call my name. Atanzare espera, wait and hope. Do that, and I'll be at your side in a moment's notice. Ha! I ain't summoning for you either if I can help it. Finally, I can hear myself think again. Yeesh. I'm glad you're alive. Could you not say weird things like that just as we're about to say goodbye? Servants are supposed to die, that's how we're made. If you really grieved for us, you'd be holding funerals like every day. I'd agree with that. Master of Chaldea, you're a little too good for your own good, if you know what I mean. Hey Jack, we're still talking, don't butt in, huh? So what happened to that stupid king anyway? Is it too much to hope she got squished by the meteor? If you mean the King of Night, she said she had somewhere she wanted to visit before she disappeared. Last I saw her, she was riding off on Curiosity Altar. She's going to see Cabal in a second. Said she wasn't going to say goodbye because we'd see each other again. Heh, heh, yeah. Come on, Saber Altar. Come to my Chaldea. It's only been literally almost 2 years now in the making and you're still not here. Somewhere to visit. Ah, the dog. I hope we do get to see her again. This is why I can't stand her. For a king, her manners freaking suck. Ah, you sure are one to talk about manners, country girl. Don't let me in with you, lads. Fine, in that case, I'll see myself out. Oh, and Master of Chaldea, your leadership wasn't half bad. The next time I'm summoned, I'll lend you a hand if we're not enemies. For a price, of course. Yeah, get out of here. Now, you want a farewell dance? In other words, he's just another mercenary. Oh, well, at least he didn't name a price. Come on. Spaceship preparations are complete. Master, are you ready to? Yeah. She's getting rid of the communications. She wants to have a farewell dance. Come on. Mosh. Don't worry, it's just me. What's with that look? Come on, stand up straight, shoulders back. There, that's it. I knew it! She still wants to dance, alright! Okay, Master, now dance. Okay, so she's not asking us, she's telling us. All in all, it still works out in the end. She gets what she wants and I get what I want. Her alive and to dance with her. Dance? Yes, dance, dance. Now come on! I want to do that thing you did with the stupid king before fighting the assassin. It's not fair she got to and I didn't. Or you're too good to dance with a girl from the country. You're not, then go on, lead. Oh, you're so inconsiderate and aren't you kind of close? You better not be smelling my breath, you weirdo. Oh, Jalter, I love you. This is normal in dancing. Oh, well, okay then. Why can't see like an animated scene of us actually dancing? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Good, now she and I are even. Take that, dice bitch queen. Did I only dance to get back at her? No, you idiot. I danced because I wanted to. What's with the grin? I'll burn you, you see if I don't. Okay, that should do it. I'm satisfied now. Besides, I'm already disappearing. Oh, I guess this is it. I'll try to practice a little more before I see you again. So you better do the same. What, I don't get to say anything else? Come on. What a way to end it. Alright. I actually got to end it the way I wanted to for once. Welcome back, Master. Buffo. That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it, Sal? There's a lot I'd like to discuss, but first, I think you've earned a hot shower and a good rest. Senpai, when the connection cut off suddenly a little while ago, did something happen then? Not telling. Oh, come on, Senpai, please tell me. Not happening. Buffo. Okay, that should take care of that rather sunny and light last order. Good work, everyone. But thank goodness. Now then, care to tell me what brings you here? Well, I did just suffer a crushing defeat, at the hands of my nemesis, no less. So I thought I would stay here a while and reflect on my missteps, if that's alright with you. My spirit origin values were already so low after numerous reshifts that I wasn't much use in battle. But this latest bout of damage was so severe that I'd be nothing more than a burden now. For the time being, I need to be more of an armchair detective. So you have something you want to investigate? Sure thing. I'll go ahead and issue a permit. Precisely. I knew Leonardo da Vinci would understand right away. Oh, and I also have some news to share. When Moriarty absorbed me, I used him to make off with some information. It turns out he and Bale had quite a lot to discuss. In particular, there is one thing of crucial importance. There are still living demon god pillars. Go on. 3 of them to be precise, but I'm afraid I know neither their names nor the time periods in which they exist. They only survived that battle by giving up and running for their lives. Although there are only 3 of them, they are not united in the goal of incinerating humanity. Rather, they each have their own desires, and are hiding out in this world in different times. That would mean... Indeed, both the incineration of humanity and the Shinjuku Phantom Incident cases have been solved. However, there are still riddles in this world that have yet to be solved. And furthermore, there's one thing that's nagging at me. What's that? On second thought, I'd better save that for a later point. Yeah, so this is what it feels like when someone pulls that on you. Yeah, I know, man. I had to do 2 cliffhangers. I hate them. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Now then, I'd better get down to business. Perhaps I'll even help you falsify your data if the mood takes me. I do specialize in mixing truth with lies to launch plans, after all. You know, from an objective perspective, we geniuses are kind of infuriating, aren't we? Yep. What's with the cold stares? I mean, hey, it's the truth after all. Oh, are we gonna get to see... Yep, we're gonna get to see her say goodbye to Caval. This is the last time I can feed you. I'm afraid I have to be going now. I doubt we'll ever see each other again, but don't feel sad. You're free now, Caval. You can live out your days as a stray or choose a new owner. Whatever you decide, I'm certain you'll be fine. Thank you for standing guard all this time. Oh, come on. Now go. Don't look back. Go. Be nice if we could summon Caval to our Caldea. Then him and Saber Alta can be together again whenever she joins my freaking Caldea. A lone white dog runs throughout the Shinjuku in chaos. Someone tries to catch it but soon gives up. For reasons unknown, Shinjuku is once again becoming part of our world. The strange things that inhabit it should disappear in time. Magecraft demonic beasts, moving marionettes, giant walls. All of it will be driven away to the far corners of the world. Oh? Bobo! The world is changing, and some will inevitably be left behind by that change. The white dog howled with all its might, the sound reverberating far throughout the city. Not a howl of grief nor of anger, but simply as its heart willed. It tipped back its head and howled once more. Here it is, after all this time. Quod erat demonstrandum. Singularity complete? Is that what the hell that said? Singularity restored, something like that. Holy Grail, I'll take you. I still have yet to use the others. Alright, and with that, I'm gonna end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one, where I honestly don't know. It might be Gouda Gouda rerun, which I'm still on the fence if I should summon for Okita Alter or not. Not Okita Alter, Okita. Okita Alter is way too far into the future. Because, I mean, I have the tickets, I have the same quartz. I could just do one Kita-shan ritual and try. It'll probably fail. But, in terms of storyline, however, it'll be the second pseudo-singularity, which I hope is as fun as the first one was. Because it was a really fun time seeing Saber Alter and Jolter together. Seeing the way they reacted to each other was fun as well. And in the very end, I finally got to dance with my beloved Jolter. Now, if only I could get her Shinjuku outfit, which won't be for a long, long time. And if I try to summon for her again, if and when she does come out again on another raid-up, I'm gonna get Lobo instead of her. I already know it. So if I choose to want Lobo instead, I might get lucky enough to get Jolter. Because as it stands, Tamamo Lancer is NP2, and I got none of the 4-star servants because of it. Now I am consistently talking right now, so yeah. Oh my god, 2 hours. Oh, this went on for a long time. So yeah, till then, see you guys later.